There's no testing in Yemen, so new graves are the most reliable metric. Viewed from above, they're like notches, denoting a rapidly rising tally. Officially, coronavirus has killed 103 people in the country, but these pictures of just one cemetery in one city, Aden, tell a very different story. Indeed, in this port alone, between 80 and 90 people are being buried every day.
The health situation in Aden is catastrophic, and there is a lacking of acute lacking in medicine and medical supplies.
Yemen was perhaps the most vulnerable place on earth. It was already beaten up by 5 years of war. It was already acknowledged as the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Then along came a new curse, another killer, to kick the place while it's down. This woman, Lul Saleh, has just become a widow. She said that one day when her husband was lying sick, a neighbour shouted over, but he didn't reply. He'd passed away. She said she went out into the street and found 2 men to help carry the body to a cemetery. She and her children couldn't manage it on their own. Yemen's health system has collapsed to such an extent that 8 out of 10 coronavirus deaths happen at home. The few hospitals that accept patients are barely able to function.
People here are suffering, not having at least their needs. No clean water service, no electricity.
4 out of 5 Yemenis rely on international aid to survive, but stockpiles are running out. A UN-organised donor conference this week raised barely half the requested funds. With coronavirus now rampant, Yemen's cry for help will only get louder, just as the rest of the world seems less and less inclined to hear it. John Irvine, News at 10 in the Middle East.